My name is Mark M. McCotch. Reside at 36650 Aurora Road, Solon, Ohio 44139. My family's been on the property since 1950. We actually sold a section of our property for the 2005 retention basin project from the Army Corps of Engineers. So I've got more than a little skin in the game. Right here you'll see the retention basin. So my concern tonight is with the Islamic Center going forward. What I'm going to recommend, please, respectfully to all members, is to please table it, or if you wish, deny it. I'm not looking for a denial. I'm looking for a table to put it further down the road when we have a water study, a current water study done. This is about flooding issues. I'm here also representing my neighbors. Four homes have been flooded, and this is as of recent, like last week even, the last recent one. I've been working on this project with John Bush and Bill Dursek for 3 years. So I have multiple things to cover. So that's what this is about. The stormwater, I just respectfully wish for the Islamic Center to get a good proper study. I ask the board to be respectful and table it or deny it, whatever your wishes are, after I give my input. This is where the property,
Yep,
goodness gracious,
there we go. Thank you.
goes under the road at Route 43. When they did the road project, they corrected the bulkhead, but it's a 3x3 opening. They did not increase it. There's also a wall here that the engineer said that it's a diverter wall that was never supposed to be there to begin with, so you're choking it off. So we've got a choke point. This is a copy. You can see 6 inches here. This is my bridge. It's a Span Creek Bridge put in by the Army Corps of Engineers in 2005 to withstand a 100-year flood. As you can see, it's dropped because of erosion, 6 inches. You guys figure out how it can be lifted, put back to where it's supposed to be. This is my backyard. As you can see, this is not my backyard. This one is my neighbor Chad and Carrie. You can see around here everything's flooded, okay? This is part of my backyard. As you can see, the flooding goes around to the back, all the way around the back. Here's another one, just taken. You can see it's completely underwater. That creek that is there is normally 11 inches. Right there, you're looking at 5 feet, 4 to 5 feet of water. So my property is unusable in the back.
1 minute.
Yes, sir. Here's another one from a different angle. You can see the property in the back as well, completely underwater. This is where it makes a 90 coming out of the reservoir or the retention basin, and then overruns and then floods the back portion, what you just saw. And then this goes down to Route 43. Excuse me. This is the power line. This is the power lines, as you can tell. This is the Islamic Center retention basin. One of them filled, capacity. This is another one, filled, capacity. By the way, these were supposed to be dry wells They were wet wells. So that's one of the corrections that needed to be made. I can see the fact that they did a lot of hard work in trying to correct them, but I don't think we're there yet. Here's another one at the Islamic Center. Another one at the Islamic Center. Right to the top. This is right by the Islamic Center where it runs into the creek that runs in my backyard. So everything drains into this creek and goes in my backyard. City engineering has said that anywhere from 40 to 70 acres, 40 to 70 acres drains into this creek and in this retention basin. Now that comes out in my backyard. Just want to give you a little information. There's another as well of retention basins by the building and then where it discharges. This is showing beside my house where this retention basin isn't supposed to be up here. Okay, this was for a 100-year flood. This is just about to breach, as you can see the top. That's a reinforced Army Corps of Engineer geogrid road that was put in. It's my access road that I was given as right away. So given those pictures, these are just some of the examples. I could give you many more pictures, many more examples. Respectfully, please, I would just like you folks to consider tabling this so that we can get a proper water study done. I've been in contact with the EPA already, with the city. City doesn't know. This is your first knowledge. Okay, so EPA and Army Corps of Engineers. Okay, so we need to relook at this and get a good, proper study done so that we don't end up with flooded basements and flooded yards. It's not unreasonable to be able to, under Ohio state law, unreasonable to be able to use your own backyard. And I can't do that when mine's over 5 feet of water, and my neighbors as well. I corrected my issues with my flooding. I did what I've been working with John Bush for 3 years and Bill Dursek. They told me they can't come on my property, so I have to maintain it myself. So I dug mine and Chad's out, per their instruction. Now, I don't believe this is correct. I'm grandfathered. In 1976, I was alive, and I recall when Joe Rivacek was hired by the city of Solon to come in the back and originally dig that channel. So the city was on our property, so we can't say, we can't do it. Now, maybe today's standards, okay, maybe things have changed. But, so I'm just asking that we look at alternatives and that respectfully, the Islamic Center is a good neighbor, which they always have been in the past. I've helped them out. I've helped some of their members out. And they've been very nice to me. So it's not about religion. It's not about the Islamic Center. They just put on a very large parking lot. Now the parking lot might have been approved in 2016 as per your discussions when everything was approved. Doesn't mean that runoff is correct now. 40 to 70 acres is a lot to drain. I'm asking to just look at this and come up with a solution. By the way, the city did a bootleg, okay? I say a bootleg. What is this? City sewer comes down Aurora Road. Where they stopped the project, the stormwater project, and the Aurora Road widening road is my yard. So anything beyond that can't handle coming in. So what did they do? I asked them not to do it. They changed. They were going to put a 24-inch pipe pop out the side of the sewer, storm sewer, and they ran it into the wetlands in the power lines. That's a federally protected wetlands. I just want you all to know that. I talked to John Bush and Bill Dursek. They said, yeah, that might be a little too much. So they said, this is a temporary fix. So they put in a 12-inch. What happens is water is pouring out above in Gene's driveway on either side out of the grates, the storm sewer grates. This goes into that first picture I was showing you, 3 by 3. Okay, now these are 2 by 2, but those are 3 by 3 underneath Aurora Road. They have 24-inch pipes coming in. They're only 8 to 10 inches off the ground. Everyone knows when that thing gets inundated with water, what happens? This water can't go down, right? So what to do? It backs up. And then guess where it goes? Out that discharge pipe, into his yard, into my yard. All this drains in my yard. I have a 3-foot by 10-foot, 12-foot box that drains. I suggest we baffle it, come up with solutions so that we can make sure that we take care of these things. I know the Planning Commission approved this project, but I'm just asking you to really take a look at it, even wait for the mayor if you have to, just so that he can get his little input in. And I feel that it would be beneficial that we table this.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
My name is Jude Smith. I live at 6925 Liberty Road, right here in Solon. I've been here for 30 years. I stand in support of both items going before you. What the gentleman over here had to say is only the beginning. First off, to make it easy, I'm in favor of the mosque putting the extra building on their property. It will be within 50 feet over the supposed limit. That would be impacting me. Doesn't impact me at all. They're great people. I like them. I think they should have that area. There is going to be a problem, though. It's going to put another bit of pressure on the ground. You've already heard that one of our people here is having problems with flooding. All of this should have been taken care of well before the mosque got there. My property is now having the same problems. First, you built the houses behind me, raised the ground up. Then you built a house next to me, raised the ground up. Guess what? When you raise the ground up, the water's got to go to the lowest place, my property. I have problems, and you are going to be faced with an even bigger problem when they clear-cut the forest for the winery. And if you think you've got problems with him, wait until you see what happens when a football field-sized level of water comes streaming down over my property, over the mosque property, onto his property. Well, he won't be there. He'll get flooded away. The simple fact is that, yes, you need an evaluation of the water flow, not just around here, my place, but also where that winery is going to go in. I am opposed to the Army Corps of Engineers doing the evaluation. I'm an Army veteran. I believe wholeheartedly that the Army Corps of Engineers makes the greatest fortifications and bridges anywhere. Show them a drop of water and they go crazy. Their concept is, if there's a hole on one side of the boat, put a hole on the other side for it to drain out. Well, it works great in dry dock. The fact is that the Army Corps of Engineers is totally incapable of most of these water problems. Don't believe it? I got news. Take a look at Florida. In the central area of Florida, they have an area that is astounding. They dug a straight ditch for miles. It's still there, filled with water, and they don't know what to do with it. We need an independent assessment group to come by, not the Army Corps of Engineers. It didn't work with them this last time. It's not going to work the next time. The simple fact of the matter is, he's absolutely correct. His land is really getting inundated. Mine has picked up significantly over the past 10 years. And between us is the mosque. And in case they don't know it, they're going to face this same problem with water because it's going to flow over my property, over their property, and into what used to be his property because he's going to get washed away. So the fact of the matter is, I think that we need to have a real assessment by a very good, competent hydrology team. And as far as the request by the mosque, it's insignificant. It's a small building, all things considered. I think it's the size of a basketball court. And it's not going to affect the water flow that much. What it's going to do is push it out where? Onto their parking lot.
1 minute.
I'm all done then. Have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you,
Who I
sir.
give this letter to, by the way?
Number 3.
An application was received for 6909 Liberty Road, Chagrin Valley Islamic Center, for a 4-foot, 2-inch side yard building setback variance and a site plan approval. The Planning Commission approved the variance and recommended approval of the site plan contingent upon compliance with the requirements of the Planning Department memo dated April 8th, 2026, the Engineering Department memo dated April 9th, 2026, and the Fire Department memo dated April 7th, 2026. Mr. David Kaplan from Oliver Architecture was present, representing the applicant, and agreed to the requirements.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Malik from 7538 Stockwood Drive. On behalf of Chagrin Valley Islamic Center, we'd like to extend our sincere gratitude to Solon City Council and the Planning Commission for approving the mosque plan. Your thoughtful consideration and support mean a great deal to our community. We would also like to say sincere thank you to our immediate neighbors, actually, who came out at the support of our project at the Planning Commission meeting. Their presence was really encouraged and truly means that we reflect a strong sense of community along with our neighbors also. That really makes Solon so special. This approval and the community support reflects the city's genuine commitment to embracing diversity and inclusion as defining our strengths. By supporting this project, you have reinforced the values, the respect, the unity, and the opportunity that make Solon such a special place to live. Your support also strengthens our community resolve, the Chagrin Valley Islamic Center, to be more actively involved in the community efforts and affairs. We are inspired to continue building meaningful connections and give back through our initiatives such as Food Pantry, Love Thy Neighbor program, and other programs that we do at the mosque that supports the whole community. By the way, Spring Fest Rock, Director Parker, that was a great event. We participated in that. That was an amazing event that shows the diversity of Solon as a whole. So we look forward to working closely with the city and the city administration as we move ahead to complete this project and bring it to life in a way that benefits